Hi, Flosstube. I just want to know, how are you doing today? I am well. I am here. I know it has been about 2 months since I recorded my last Flosstube. In fact, I think it was mid to late June is the last time I was here. So welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Elaina. I am the whimsical stitcher here on Flosstube, and I am here to show you my cross stitch and talk about my shop and all the fun things I've been working on and doing the last 2 months. I just want to say I'm sorry for not popping on here sooner, but summertime is just a busy season, in life and work and vacations, and I don't really get a lot of stitching in. I think my stitching really slows down in the summer months. So I'm hoping to get back into it, but I do have a lot to show you because it's been 2 months. And I will just go through all the things. Personal life update. Took a couple of vacations. I went with my family to Yellowstone National Park, and it was beautiful. So if you're interested in that, I'll upload some pictures at the very end of the video so you can see. That was the first time we had been, and it was absolutely stunning, and I will definitely go back. In fact, I'm trying to make plans to go back again next year because it was just beautiful, just beautiful. That's just my kind of vacation, in the mountains, relaxed, seeing all of nature at its best, and I really had a good time. So, and I mean, everything else is just the normal life, nothing exciting. So we'll go into my cross stitch and all the things I've been up to, and then I will have a shop update for you, and that's it. So let's get started, shall we? Let's see. I have a couple of FFOs to show you. This was in my behind me in my last video, but I forgot to talk about it. This is the Blue Flower Dream, Language of Flowers Dream by the Blue Flower. I finished it in a pillow, and I like the way it came out. I don't remember what I stitched this on, but it was the called for floss, and I want to say this is platinum, or maybe I forget. I'll have to look it up. But I didn't finish it with any trim. I'm really not a trim person, but I am happy with the way the pillow came out. I'm getting better at these. This is trying to do more pillows so I can get better at them. But I am happy with the way it came out. So that will sit behind me for a little bit. And so that was that one. And I have the trim for it. I purchased the trim. In fact, I have it right here, and I tested it out, and it's the call for trim color. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. Maybe I'll change my mind later, but not yet. The next one I want to show you is, this goes back a long way, a long way. This was not anything you've seen, but I had this chart from when I first started stitching back in the late 80s, early 90s. In fact, the only date I could find was on the sticker for the sales price, and it says 11, 28, 26, 20, I don't know, 1986. This is a very old pattern, but I wanted to share it with you because I had stitched it. I had stitched in this version here, and I had stitched it for my grandparents years ago. I don't even remember what year. I had stitched it for my grandparents, and my grandma had it in her home for many years, and then they've both since passed away. And then my mom had it, and it was in a frame, like a pinkish frame, but I mean, it's been so long, I wanted to kind of repurpose it and finish it in a different way. So I took it out of the frame, and I made it into a little pillow so that I can leave it out so it can be seen. Because my mom had it put away because it's really old. This was like, I think I was like a teenager when I did this. I did change out the colors. You can tell from the pattern the flowers are in blues, and I swapped them for pinks. And those are my initials of my grandparents. And there's the back. Yes, I just wanted to share that with you. It's kind of special for me. I can, you know, memory piece for my family. So I just wanted to share that. But yeah, so that'll be in a bowl, either in probably in my living room so I can look at it, or maybe here back here. But yeah, so I wanted to share that. So we're current finishing. I had another finish. And I did not iron it. But this is Fluffed by Luhu Stitches. And this is stitched on 32 count Fabrics by Stephanie French Blue. This was on my year of finishes, and so this is number 2 on my year of finishes, so that's good. I have a few more to go. So I finished that. I thought it was super cute. And really happy with the way that came out. I'm not sure how I'm gonna fully finish it just yet, but probably in a flat fold, I'm thinking is what I'm leaning towards. So those are my finishes, and so now we will get into my whips. I've been working on, during July, I was working on my patriotic piece, which is Hip Hip Hooray, Amy Brecken Designs. And this is where I'm at. So I was working right down here in the 2 sheep on the bottom. And this is 32 count Colonial Parchment by Fabrics by Stephanie. And I am using the DMC floss for this one. This one's on my year of whips too, and I was hoping I would get that finished a lot sooner than now, but that didn't work out. So it is what it is. Let's see, what else do I have? Okay, I have my whip, which is my focus project, which is my Beauty and the Beast project, which is this one. I've showed it here pretty much every time. But let's see this one. I was trying to kind of unroll it to see. There. So I got down to her fingers down here and more in her neckline and just more all the way across the bottom. But I was going to try and roll it up just a little bit so you could see more of the top. And see how it's coming along. There. So it's coming along. I am at 73.2% complete. I've put in I have 14 colors completed. This is 18 count Fabric Flare Dreamscape Sky Blue, 18 count Opalescent. And I'm at 73.2%. So it's coming along. It's not there yet. And I had a goal of finishing that this year, but I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm going to keep trying. And let's see, what else did I have? This one. I worked on this one a little bit. This one is slow going, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's I don't know. I don't know why it's slow going. Welcome Fall. I've showed it a few times and this is not very big, but I just can't seem to get a finish. I just can't seem to make really good progress. It's only 88 by 90 stitches. And I just keep struggling. I don't know if it's all the color changes or, but I finally got down to some acorns. It's like 20, 30 stitches at a time and it's just not, it's not progressing. So I don't know, maybe it's just all the browns just aren't calling to me, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Okay, what else? Oh, I forgot to bring one of them. Dang it. I forgot to bring one of my projects. Oh well. Next. I had a couple of starts. Okay. Let's see. I started back in June. I started Fairy 2 by Heaven and Earth Designs. Artist is Nadia Strokina. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. Sorry. And it is the max colored chart, so there's 239 colors. And I started this on June 17th. And I did a middle start. And this is on 18 count. It's kind of like a pink fabric. I'm not really sure what the actual name is, but I started in the middle. I wanted to start somewhere different other than the upper left corner. So it's right where her hand is where I'm at. Right where her fingers are holding the lamp. And I don't have this on scroll bars, and I need to fix that because I really like working on a full coverage on a large set of scroll bars, and I have some extra ones, but I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do it. I put it in my nerd chute, and I need to fix that. Okay, next I started, this was my other patriotic piece that I started. It's Heaven and Earth Designs. By Malcolm Watson, Heart of America, and I purchased the mini version, and I started this when I got back from vacation, April 7th, or July 7th, and let's see, I have 1.77% complete. I have not completed any colors just yet. But Malcolm Watson and Heaven and Earth have come out with several different patriotic charts for different countries. And I know they were adding more countries to that list so that they could get those charted. And he was going to come out with more artwork. I think it's beautiful. It's really different and I liked it. So I plan on working on that. On hopefully, you know, like all the patriotic days, you know, Labor Day and Memorial Day and, you know, 4th of July, that season. So hopefully I can continue to do that. Okay, what else do I have? Oh, okay, so those are all my whips. And let's see. I went a little crazy and bought, well, this one I have a subscription for. So then I got my Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, some cute items in there. I had to have the Halloween Halloween Just Cross Stitch magazine. And I love this little guy. He is so cute. This whole book is filled with super cute patterns. So I'm very happy I picked that up. And then, I picked all these up at Barnes & Nobles because I don't have a subscription to any of these. But if you have the World of Cross Stitching, I mean, this one's super cute. I won't flip through the whole thing, and this one's really cute. I love this one. So I picked up that magazine, and then I picked up the Cross Stitch Gold magazine because I really liked this one. This peacock is beautiful. And then there's another one in here. The cardinal is super cute. And then I picked up another magazine, another issue of the World of Cross Stitching. And I really like this one for this stitch along. I didn't know they were doing a stitch along. I don't normally get this magazine, but they're doing the stitch along with this pattern, and I thought it was cute. But this magazine's already on part 5, so I'm a little behind on that. So I might have to order the back issues. Hopefully they're not out. But I thought it was cute. All right, so what else do I have? Okay, so I told you about my Yellowstone trip. So now I'll talk about my shop. I do still have my online shop, and I'll link it below so you can access it. I also am on Instagram if you want to follow me on Instagram. But this weekend is a needlework marketplace, and I am putting in purchases for that. I am registered to attend that, so I have actually put in some orders last night. But if there's anything that you're looking for, I'll put my email address down below, and you can email me whatever you're looking for. I didn't do any postings on it, but I am participating, and I have made some purchases. So as soon as I have those purchases in, I will show them on my channel. And the big event I have coming up is in November. I showed a couple of videos ago last November, the SoCal Fiber Fair in Pomona, and I was an attendee, and this year I will be participating as a vendor in the SoCal Fiber Fair in Pomona this November. It's November 23rd and 24th at Pomona Fairplex. So if you live in Southern California, or you will be in town in Southern California at the Pomona Fairplex, is going to have the Fiber Fair again. This is their second annual Fiber Fair. And I will be there as a vendor with my cross stitching. I'll have kits and fabrics and floss and some embroidery products that I have on my website. Actually, I'll be adding more to those as well. But I will be there as a vendor. And if you are going to be in SoCal, and it was a really neat event. I really enjoyed it. They had a lot of crochet and knitting, and it was a lot of fun. And this year, I hope to see you there if you come out, and I'm really excited about it. So I am going to start posting a little bit more what I'll have at that show, and spread the word, please. If you know someone that lives in Southern California or that's going to be in town, there are tickets in advance. I will link it below, and I'll insert a picture so that you can see what I'm referring to. They are on Instagram, and you can follow them on Instagram, and I'll link that below as well so that you can check it out. And it's a lot of fun. There was a lot of people last year, and I really enjoyed myself. I went with my mother, and because she crochets. I talked a little bit about it in my previous video back in November, and I loved it. I had a great time, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of, like-minded people crafting. And then I do have some new embroidered projects, some tote bags, and some embroidered apparel for Halloween. And pretty soon I will be coming out with some fall embroidered products, and mainly sweatshirts and tote bags, and then I'll be working on my Christmas products for sweatshirts and things. So yeah, that's all I have, and hopefully I'll get more stitching in and you'll see more updates from me. Hopefully it won't be another 2-month break, but I will be getting ready for the Fiber Fair, and I hope to see you there. If you could spread the word, I'd greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see you there. Thank you. Happy stitching, everyone.